I have a really weird confession to make too.
Lay it on me, please. Tim Geddes, kindoffunny.com.
You know the song? I actually don't even know who it's by, but
Alicia Keys.
Ooh,
Disturbed.
Yeah.
Come on.
Disturbed. Yeah. I have a really hard
Drowning
time doing it. The that back to back. It's like, you know, some people can't roll their tongues.
Yeah,
I can't do the Disturbed thing.
I can't roll my R's. Like when they were like, ruffles have
Yeah.
ridges. I just do it. No, because there's actually a vibration, I think, when you do it.
Yeah.
There was no vibration. Right there. There it is. I can do like that, but I can't be like, ruffles have ridges. That doesn't. No. I also struggle to whistle.
I can't whistle. I can only do the
I can't like
suck-in
whistle on demand.
That's the only sucking in. I can't blow out.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That was Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. I got that. Yeah, I feel like a broken person. I'm
What?
always jealous when you guys do it because you guys do it so good.
Thank you. What's up, everybody? Welcome to your Patreon Q&A Gold Tier membership for September 2019. I'm Greg. That's Tim.
What's up, bitches?
Nick's standing off camera on his phone. I don't know what his plan is, what he's doing.
Oh my God. Out of all things, Craig, did you expect that? Holy shit.
That's great. That's great, Nick. That's great. I love you very much. We'll keep that one to ourselves. We'll keep that one under our caps.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. We gotta wait for
You
H&M
guys
stuff. Yeah.
have a good lunch.
We love you. Go have some fun. Go
No,
out
I'm
there.
good. I mean,
Don't
if there's a
tell
Red
them-
Bull that comes back, I'm not.
Yeah, if
gonna
iced
be
coffee
mad.
comes back. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Sounds
Cool.
great.
All right. Cool.
Will
Thank you very
do.
much. We will. What, Kev?
Nah,
We already had a DiGiorno. Thank you. You can have the deformed DiGiorno that's still in there.
Nanobiologist says Xbox is giving away copies of Blair Witch Project.
Oh.
And Zachary Parsley says probably because the only thing scary about that game is the sales numbers.
Damn,
Damn, son.
Man, I turned it on and played it the other day, and that's weeks ago now. It's before Borderlands, and man, I was like, all right, yeah, it's rough. And Jen was just destroying it. Jen wasn't even letting it get it off the ground before she's like beating it to death. This is terrible. Why is this happening? That's awful. Look at that screen tearing. Oh my God, it
Yeah.
runs like shit. What are they thinking? But I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm done. I don't need to play anymore of this. Thank you very much. As you didn't know, because of your support on patreon.com/kindoffunny and kindoffunny games, you gold tier members get a monthly Q&A from us. Special shout out to Mark Freeman for pointing out yesterday.
Marky Free.
Hey, where's the Q&A? And I was like, I know it was on the calendar, and it just kept moving around because today we were supposed to do it this afternoon, and then H&M's coming in, so it moved to Monday. And then Monday, there's a bunch of stuff happening, employee reviews in the afternoon, so it got moved just to nowhere. Then Joey Noel got really sick, and now we're here trying to man the ship, make sure everything happens.
Joey's really sick.
I don't think she's ever coming back. I want to knock out the ones on the Patreon pages before we get just into live chat stuff. But if you see stuff,
queue
feel
up
free to
your
shout
questions, comments, and concerns, please, so we can get to them.
Tony Tran says, any update on the Kind of Funny pay-per-view that you can give? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to announce that Kind of Funny Halloween Hellscape is happening in October. The World Championship on the line. A whole bunch of surprises, crazy matches. Me and Joey Noel going against each other in Overcooked in the cell. Getting
In the cell, man.
I'm going to expense a whole bunch of chain link fence.
Huh.
What?
Is it a Hell in the Cell match or is it just a steel cage match?
We're gonna play Overcooked with a piece of chain link fence in front of us.
I like
That's
it.
the idea.
I like
That's the idea.
It's genius.
So for you, what we're doing is we're recording it Tuesday the 8th, but we want it to look hot, so there's gonna be a bunch of production stuff. I imagine we haven't talked. I think I put it on the calendar right for maybe a date, but we haven't talked about it. I was thinking we could. Are we doing it like a real wrestling
I would say
pay-per-view thing?
let's not confirm anything.
No,
because there's going to be a lot of editing.
No. No one's confirming anything other than the recording date of the 8th and now
Yes.
the name. And it's coming in October. That's it. I'm saying projected date. Do you think it should be on a weekend like I had thought about, or should it be on a weekday?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
No.
You're a real
There's
piece
a lot of
work.
things in motion, Greg Miller. I'm
I
thinking
know.
things in my head, and I don't have that much space in my head
There's a lot of things.
to move things around.
It is coming. It'll happen. Halloween Hellscape. You will enjoy it. You're going to have some fun. It's going to be a good time.
Amy Clark in the chat says, "What's going on with patrons for earlier in the year? I'm still missing 3. I've messaged on Patreon, but I haven't heard back."
Drummond Digest has that in here as well. Just in case I don't make it, I'll ask, where are the March and April Platinum Award? Were the March and April Platinum Awards ever sent out? I don't believe I received them, so I just want to make sure. Yes, they were sent out. I don't know which ones you're missing either, Amy. This is why physical fulfillment is a nightmare and we should have never done it. Email me. This is a business concern. You can email me at greg@kindafunny.com and we can make sure that it's done and figure it out for you. No one should have to wait this long for anything. We're sorry if it's happening. There's one person in my inbox. I don't understand what dark side of the moon they live on that we keep sending them Kinda Funny Marvel t-shirts and they're not getting there apparently. It's a nightmare over here. There's like 4 million of you that we want to take care of. If you haven't gotten it, you have to hit us up. And I know that like, how would you know? You don't want to bug me, obviously. You see my email and my Twitter or whatever. This is very much a business concern. The Patreon messaging isn't the greatest, so it's a pain in the ass to keep up with anything that way. That's the easiest way to do it. Email us. You should have your stuff by now. If you don't, we'll make it right, of course. That's the whole point of it. We love you. Thank you for your support.
Yes. Obviously.
Mr. Yasman300 says, after working with Chloe and Blessing, do you guys plan to have more up-and-comers?
Never again.
Never again?
Failure.
Wow.
Blessing was horrible. Almost as bad as Chloe was. No,
true.
Definitely. This was freaking awesome. I thought both of them totally killed it.
Yeah.
I think Blessing was so fortunate to be here the week that he was.
Sure.
To just like,
Xavier
I mean,
Woods.
obviously he's amazing. So it's like,
Pear
it was just like
Schneider.
he had so many opportunities to knock it out of the park. But like he was, what was his name? Matt McGuire. Is that a
Mark
guy
McGuire.
That,
Mark
damn it.
McGuire was yeah.
So close.
Just Sammy Sosa.
Matt McGuire. Lizzie McGuire's little brother.
Okay.
Yeah. He did not hit home runs.
Yeah.
No, but Mark McGuire did.
Oh yeah, he hit a lot.
He hit a lot
of
of home
dingers.
runs. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like Blessing,
Just like Blessing.
right?
Yeah. Oh, we love the Up and Comer program. It's been fantastic having them in here. Will we do it again next January? I don't know.
Probably. You guys need to let us know if you like it or
Yeah,
not.
if you like this a lot, yeah, go ahead. I know on the subreddit some guys like, there's been too many guests lately. I'm like, well,
Too many guests.
Too many guests. Like,
But then it's like, here's the thing: there's one person that said that, and then there's like,
Oh no,
hundreds of
we've
people
seen the
in
millions of
and
comments that are
Facebook
great
group
about it.
and everything else. So
Real quick too, Amy Clark in the chat, who is the one asking about the fulfillment, says, thank you. I'll email when I get home. Thank you for sticking in there. I want to make sure that I don't think it was. The messaging is that fulfillment sucks. Patreon messaging is a pain in the ass. We want to take care of you. Not that I didn't mean to push any blame on anybody. I don't think I did. But just make sure if you heard that and thought we were pushing blame on you guys. It's clearly not. It sucks. It's never your fault.
sometimes it's James Dobson's fault.
What did James Dobson
He's
say?
not bringing up any of this, but I just want to bring attention to
He
him.
says I agree. Blessing was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you gotta go at him like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's fun.
Tony writes in and says, Kinda Funny produces so much content. How does everyone avoid burnout? So specifically, they say, quote, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. But it's a loaded phrase because if you do what you love, you'll never stop working. Love you all. Just want you to keep a good work-life balance.
If you do what you love, like, that's all true. But it's like, too much chocolate still gets you sick, and it's like chocolate's good. You know what I
It
mean?
is, yeah.
So it's just like, even if you don't get sick of the chocolate, you'll come back to that chocolate. Too much chocolate at one time could be really bad. And I feel like with us, that's the lesson that we need to learn, because I feel like we've gotten better at it over the years.
Yeah.
But then I feel like we add more things. It's the unexpected. It's the unplanned. It's Agent M being like, hey, I'm coming through. And it's like, cool, we planned on that. We know what day he's coming. We know what's going on. And it's like, oh, wait, well, one slight change means he's now coming 2 days, Thursday and Friday. And, that means that we need to reschedule everything and like go from there. Because like something that I don't think a lot of people realize is that we don't just do things to do them. It's like everything has to have a reason. And when we have our format, it's not just the idea of like, oh, why don't they just do more in reviews? More in reviews means we need to have more
Watch
time
more
to watch
movies,
movies in that 1 week, doubling up on content. And with the way that sponsorships work, which is something that we need to tie our content schedule to because we are required to deliver that content, we need 5 pieces of content for that sponsorship, which means if we're adding 2 shows into a week instead and then 3 shows like taking out of the next week, that just doesn't work. So it's like everything needs to work in this like perfect way on top of the content we want to make, on top of the extra stuff of guests coming in and this and that. When you put all of those puzzle pieces together, it's not a puzzle anymore. It doesn't work. It's just kind of like you just kind of like have to push things in where they can and hope that they kind of fit.
Yeah.
And that I feel is where the burnout comes from for us, because we can try our best to line up all of those things and we'll have them perfectly aligned. But then there's going to be something that goes wrong. That's not even talking about technical issues. That's not even talking about people being sick. That's not even
Just
talking about
wanting to do
all these
more,
other stuff.
do seasonal shows, do whatever, try something else out. Or the fact of like, Kevin should be running the board, but if Kevin does screencast and then Kevin can't run the board and he can't prep the show before, so
You need lunch at some point.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. Barrett, can you do me a solid and open up the windows? Just like open up the things, get some air moving. This doesn't have to. This can be backlit or whatever the hell we worry about with the light coming in. We need to buy an air conditioner. Time's come. We got to figure it out. Conversation you and I are having right now.
You're hot?
Yeah, this place should be way cooler all the time. And then those hot days just kill it, and the stuff's burning up. Boss baby over there, he's lost 14 pounds sweating it out today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is good. I'm loving this temperature.
The nanobiologist says status update on KF Gamescast. You are wrong. Something we had mentioned on a Gamescast that we'd like to do that or look into it and never did anything with it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the status update.
You want to try it next week? We could try it next week.
Yeah, I'd be down.
All right, cool. Next week we're going to try it, and that means we will forget it. So in the pre-show, make sure
if that's
you
what
remind
that
us.
means, can you do the Google side
totally.
of it?
Yeah, I can have the doc open. Yeah,
cool.
No problem.
Like all I need is just if you can get the link or
It can
whatever.
be my thing, and you can kick it to me. Greg, what did we get wrong? All right,
I mean, no, I'm down to do the you're wrong. I'd want to do it. I just want. I don't know how to make the link.
The link kindoffunny.com/you're wrong. Then you go there. They go there. They'll submit what's wrong.
That sounds. I feel like it needs to be like kindoffunny.com/gamescast you're wrong or something like that.
Well, are you doing it live, or are you doing it the next week as a
I
reporting
do
thing?
it the next week.
Oh, then yeah, you have to come up with a brand new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not hard. I can do that for you.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Okay, got it. Brandon K. Gahn writes in on patreon.com/kindoffunny and says, what is it about people's food preferences that make others flip out? Whether or not pineapple should be on pizza, the bone is in a bite-sized piece of chicken, peanuts and M&Ms, or ranking cereals, Mountain Dew, Doritos, or those nugs. Why do you think food is one of the most heated debates, sometimes going beyond the point of being playful? Thank you for taking my question. If you do, and have a wonderful day. I think it's one of the last bastions of, at least in my experience, it doesn't go beyond being playful. It's like such a stupid thing to argue about that doesn't matter, and who the fuck cares who likes what kind of M&M or Doritos or whatever or wings, that it is one of those things you can actually have the fun conversations and yell at each other about and not have it be escalate too much. Whereas video games escalate all the time.
I think it's because, it's disagreements and conversations come from having different opinions on things.
Yeah.
What's another word for opinion? Taste. What's your taste of this, right? Where does the word taste come from? Actual taste. So that's where food, food I feel like easily fits into the this or that type of fight.
Yeah.
Because it literally is. Everybody has different tastes.
Yeah.
So it's like just because I like sweet more than savory or you like savory more than sweet, whatever, it's like
Right.
we can have the same piece of food and have completely different experiences with it.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way that I think is the most unique to food, whereas like there's similarities with other things, entertainment and whatever the hell else, but like it all comes down to food, man.
It does look like
And everyone has to eat.
man.
Everyone has to eat.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
that's one of the things where it's like you can look at The Last of Us and be like, that's not a game for me, right? And then people are like, what are you talking about? But it's even that, I guess you're like, you can accept it's a masterpiece, like pepperoni pizza is a masterpiece, but maybe that's not your favorite topping. Does that make sense? Okay. I have to take care of something on my phone.
Go
You
for
have to take over.
Pineapple on pizza is a masterpiece.
It's a what?
It is a masterpiece.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. It's a good pizza.
Yeah.
But it's not the pizza. And I think that's the thing.
It's my
people need to
personal
understand.
masterpiece,
And
To
that's
me,
totally that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. It could be your favorite
And
pizza.
when it comes to escalation and stuff of like putting past of like just joking, I think that just kind of I don't ever see that with food really. Like I see that with a lot of other things like movies and video, and that's just because we're embedded in all that culture. So I see that way more with that. And I think it's honestly just depending on the people who are a part of that conversation who if they're really passionate about this conversation, like yeah, maybe that's what gets escalated. Ugh, God, sorry. If Kevin was here, he'd be very upset. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very tired and I'm very worn out.
I get it.
Yeah.
We've all been there, man.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's Friday.
So I have no
Friday.
idea what I've
Gotta
just
get
been
down
talking
on
about
Friday.
for the last minute. Kind of blacked out there for
What are
a
the
second.
questions we got here? Let's see. Oh God. Ryland Prince writes in and says, I got this from Destiny Community Podcast. If everyone at Kind of Funny got arrested and you didn't know why, when you get the call, why did they get arrested? Example, Nick would be arrested for punching a Starbucks employee for something dumb. What would people get arrested for?
Huh.
Cool Greg would get arrested for
Tagging.
I see. Here's the thing. It's like at this point, it
He's
wouldn't be
relapsed.
tagging.
Yeah,
At this point, he would get arrested for having a warrant out for his arrest or something. Where it's
okay.
like some prior shit that he may or may not even know about.
Yeah.
Like he's cleaned up his act, but he's in the wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair.
But like that, I legitimately believe that's how Cool Greg would get arrested at this point.
Okay.
Andy would be like
Crossing.
honest- What's
No,
up?
Andy would be like crossing this, like jaywalking or some shit, and this guy has the bad luck of getting a really shitty police
Dude,
officer
see,
who like.
I don't
takes him
even
in.
think so. I think he'd be making a mistake. It would be an innocent mistake, but it could be a disastrous mistake. Like he'd be driving down a one-way street and not realizing it's a one-way,
And then he gets arrested for
and
involuntary
the
manslaughter.
car coming at him, cop.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How am I going to jail? Did we decide yet?
No, not yet. Greg Miller, fuck.
I mean,
I
Greg
fuck somebody up
and
on the street. They finally push me over the edge.
Yeah,
I take off
honestly.
my shoes and I fuck them up.
yeah.
I think that would be it.
I think same for Kevin.
Fight
Yeah.
for Kevin? Nah, Kevin.
Vehicular manslaughter. for Kevin.
Vehicular man. Yeah. Because manslaughter is
yeah.
accidental, right?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Kevin would never run over someone on purpose.
Cool Greg, they'll never catch again.
Yeah.
He'll be dead before they'll take him back. Take him back to the big house. They'll never take him alive.
Joey.
Joe.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Drunken public place. What's like the
Public
actual
Drunk in
intoxication.
public?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
you, Barrett.
Really?
I feel like it would be you before Joey. That's not a hit on you.
No,
I'm
I'm
right
just-
there with
yeah.
you. I'd be next to you at
Yeah.
1 a.m. after a Jackie Hollywood concert. You know, but
I feel like that's just like I don't know. Yeah, I guess I get really drunk.
Joey, I don't know.
It's wine related for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think it is. I think it's like something more sinister, something that we don't
What
know
would
about.
Cool Greg? You've been to the clink before. What would Joey go to jail for?
Get on this one.
You want to sit over here for 2 seconds, or as long as you want?
I don't want Joey going to jail for nothing, man.
No, I understand we don't
I
want
could
it.
see
It's
her
happening.
making an accident, like maybe looking at her phone or something, stumbling into some weird ass fucking situation. Before she knows,
Stumbling.
she looks up and it's like a whole mob hit going on in front of her.
Damn.
But she's a part of it.
Yeah, now she's in. They
Dude.
toss her a gun. She's like, "You're
Yeah.
part of this now."
Stumbling would be part of Joey's thing for sure.
100%
Yeah,
with wine.
she would drop something somewhere,
Yeah. Yeah.
causing some all types of mayhem.
Nick, I don't even want to put out
Yeah,
in the
Nick,
universe.
you guys can fill in the blanks there.
Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to fill in that blank.
no one
Nobody
wants
wants that. To.
Nick, it would not be a fight. Nick would not be fighting a Starbucks employee though. And I don't think it would be anything too bad.
Mm.
But
The original question is what people would go to jail
Which,
for?
yeah, if we,
there was,
yeah,
we
you
get a
can-
phone call
realistically,
saying that all of Kind of Funny is arrested.
Yeah. What was yours?
We didn't come up with mine yet.
Oh, dude. I remember back when I used to get told for real stupid shit. Tim would always be like, dude, I swear, if the cops ever come here and they start poking around computers, you know how much music I download? I'm like, dude, you're a fucking. They're not worried about your music, bro. So if you go down, it's for the music.
Here's my thing. It
It's
would be
for
my
the
luck though
music.
that Cool Greg's bullshit would bring the cops in. They'd start looking through, like trying to find, like he's out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Like it's a real, true goddamn story that my brother had a screen on his window. Keyword had. Now he has a hole in the screen of his window in case he needed to jump out. And I'm like, you have this whole plan. Then you just leave me with the cops to come to look at files that I may or may not have.
Little Napster downloads. Fuck
I
out
don't-
of
hey,
here.
Cops don't even know what to do with that. You know what I mean? They don't even know what to do with it.
It was a different time.
You'd get a noise complaint. You'd be playing your
It did
bass too
seem like a
loud.
different time.
I'm pretty considerate about that though.
Why'd you buy the bass then? You know, you played it to crank it up. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I
Noise
crank it
complaint.
up on the freeway.
You're in trouble. It's over. You're out.
When I'm like in a neighborhood, I turn it down. Sometimes I'll turn it up when I see one of you fucks crossing the street to get your attention. Playing some Bop by Hanson.
Wow. Yeah, that does slap. That does slap.
But that makes me like want to pay less attention to whatever car is playing that though.
I would definitely get arrested because of Cool Greg. I don't know exactly
Fair.
what, but
That's
it would
fair.
be some shit. Some shit. You getting arrested?
Yeah.
No.
You ever got arrested?
Why would I
Have
get
you?
arrested? What?
I don't know. That just seems like something that might have happened that I hadn't heard of. I don't know. It's fine.
Have you
whatever.
gotten arrested?
What
No.
the hell?
We got close. I feel like that dude on the horse was real close to arresting us.
The one that you fought?
Huh?
The one that you fought?
I didn't fight a horse.
It's not what,
The
I,
horse
that's
don't
not what I
won,
heard on
man.
the internet.
Just stomp you in half. Yeah.
Yusuf, better known as Jericho, writes in. Says, "Hey guys, I've recently lost someone that I considered as a family member and one of my real life heroes. No worries, I'm doing fine. I want to say sorry to the best friends that I am letting down at the moment. Please give me a bit of time, smiley. But here comes the question. How do you deal with losses? I like to cocoon myself. Not completely, I mean. I'm still here and doing all kinds of things. But when it comes to the social media life, I'm shutting pretty much everything down and out. Also, something that helps me is remembering the good moments we had together, the things we did for each other to help us become better people. To distract myself from the loss itself, I'm playing games that feel pretty much endless. Started Dragon Quest Builders, and it's great. Everyone deals with a loss in a different way, of course, but maybe it helps the best friends that are in a similar situation. Maybe this shouldn't be asked here because this is not exactly what the Q&A is about. Love you all and see you in London, Jericho.
Jericho.
You're allowed to answer
Did
that.
not
Ask that
know
question. You can ask
That
that
was
question.
his name.
Oh, you didn't know Jericho was Joseph?
No.
Oh, well, you're missing out, man.
Me neither.
Comic
You
Club,
know.
man. Comic Club, yeah,
I'm
of
a
course.
club. You learned
Yeah.
some shit.
He's like the most frequent contributor to Comic Club. How do you guys deal with loss?
I feel like I just Tim Geddes it, which just means just push through.
Sure.
Just like
Sure.
just keep going, keep moving forward. Like it's funny, Monty Olam, like he did all
Rushdie.
the animation, Rushdie, and all that stuff, and he died. And his kind of motto in life, his let Tim host was keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And I feel like that took on a whole new meaning once he died. And people always like use it. There's all beautiful art made for him, and every year on his the anniversary of his death, there's a big tribute to him that just it's like hashtag keep moving forward. And it's like that is just kind of how I feel about it too,
Yeah.
where it's like you got to just keep going. You can't let a loss let you lose yourself, because then it's two losses.
Grieving's different for everybody. Yeah, I think there's that initial grieving process, right?
Yeah.
And it can be grieving a death, a friend, a friendship, or whatever that. I think there's that grieving process that's different for everything and every person. And then it's getting back to what you can find solace in, right? And then slowly, like you find solace in one thing and you'll find it in another. And like you might not enjoy the things you enjoyed before for a little bit, but eventually you get back on that track. It's about keep moving forward. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good way to do it. In the chat, Zachary Parsley says, I recently lost my wife due to a heroin overdose. The way I distracted myself was running and trying to spend as much time with family as possible, even though I didn't want to. That's another thing, too. Like, you don't want to necessarily go out, do the things, see people. At some point, you have to force yourself to do that until you start finding fun in it again.
And also, it's like, it's not even fun. Having somebody, like, I feel like it's really key to have someone, some people, like a group that you can rely on and talk to and feel things. Like, feel your emotions, feel your feelings, as Gia always says. Like, that is the way that you kind of are able to, you can't move past it until you move through it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like you really need to kind of sit with what's going on and, like, understand the repercussions of it and, not just act like everything's okay, because it's not, but like understand why it's not okay and understand what you can do to try your best to make things okay in the future. And like that, it's impossibly hard when you're in it, but like everything in life, time heals all wounds, where it's like the next year you're going to go back and like think back to how you felt, and it'll still be real, but it's always going to be like, wow, like I remember feeling so helpless and hopeless.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a place where I'm like, this is gonna work. This is gonna be okay. And like that, it's always shocking. And whether it's a breakup with a partner or a death or a bad moment of a friendship or whatever it is, it's like it always feels worse in the moment than it does later.
100%.
And I think that is without fail, in my experience. Like every single bad thing that has happened is less bad when you look back.
Yeah, when you get further and further away from it, right? I think you get better and better perspective on it. Those are all, hey Ryan, those are all the questions from the Patreon pages. So chat, it's all on you now. What else do you want to know? Dolphin Corn says, I just took the screen out of my window. That's how I snuck out when I was in high school. You should have put a hole in it like Cool Greg did.
Yeah.
Looks more cartoony.
It definitely looks cartoony.
I don't think you can pull them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
don't live in a real cheap spot.
Yeah.
The screen was the wall. Looking through here. We're talking to Zach. I like that. Everybody's supporting best friends. That's what it's all about.
Dolphin Corn says, sorry, Zach, I lost my friend to suicide when I was in 6th grade, and that's when I fell in love with video games for real. It helped me escape as such a young person going through a tough time.
Kevin W says, I do a live D&D Twitch stream with friends that I've submitted to Squad Up on KFGD a few times now, and it hasn't been chosen. Is it just something I should keep trying, or does it not fit in the Squad Up? Kevin, it's mainly that we don't like you. Got him, dude. Rang him up. No, it must have been. I try not to do a million IRL ones. And I know that's a. Well, is it? Here's the thing. You're doing a Twitch stream with your friends. Are you writing in because you want more people to play, or are you writing in because you want viewers? If it's a viewer thing, I'm not going to pick it. We don't promote that way. Usually if I'm starting a podcast, I have a podcast or whatever, I want people to make the shows with me. That's a different story. If it's just a promotion, I don't remember it off the top of my head. So if it's just a promotion thing, then I wouldn't be putting it out there. And if it's another thing, it might just be that there's too many IRL things. Ignacio says, wait, I just submitted questions through the Patreon page. Greg, can you refresh the Patreon page? Ignacio, you could have easily copy and pasted the question you wrote on the Patreon page into the chat right now. Why would that have been so difficult? I've closed all the pages. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna Control Shift T. I think that's gonna open up. That's opening up. Which one am I logged in on? That opened up games. You're not on games. I'm sorry. I tried. I don't know what you want me to do.
Nothing he can do.
I'm a human
Ignacio.
being. You want me to log back, get in there?
That's too much.
Good Lord. You know what I mean? It's driving me crazy, this Ignacio Rojas fellow.
You drive me crazy. I just can't see.
Crazy. Boom, boom, boom.
Ignacio
boom.
Rojas
Oh,
says-
he did it. He wrote in. Good job, Ignacio. Ignacio says, can we have a We Have Cool Friends schedule? You have several episodes saved, if I'm not mistaken. You are not mistaken. One, Mr. Roja.
The
Here's-
schedule as it stands now.
And it will change again. It
because,
will.
like I said earlier, things move in weird ways.
And it's also because, like, even at the end here, I have Chris and Ryan. Well, I'll get there in a second. Sorry. So, on Monday, September 30th, it'll be the Sasha Banks episode. Cool Greg interviewing Sasha Banks.
Killing the
Everybody's
game.
stoked. Is that edited yet? Do we have ads and stuff?
Oh,
done?
it's been ready to go, man.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. 10/7, Monday, the 7th of October, will be Bruce Green.
Bruce.
You might remember him from Inside Gaming.
Nah, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Then 10/14. Is this confirmed? This is your
Confirmed. Locked.
Andrew McLean.
Andrew McLean, Star Lord,
Nah,
the
it's
guy I
not spelled
talk about,
clean.
the guy I
It's spelled
talk about on
McLean.
all of the podcasts, the Disney dude. He
Oh.
was Star Lord at Disney World, the official Star Lord. He's gonna come tell a bunch of Disney stories, like behind the scenes stuff, how all the characters work. It's gonna be cool shit.
October 21st. It's going to be on paper right now. Andrea Renee. We recorded her. We have cool friends. Her final week here. October 28th. It looks like it'll be Blessing Jr. from his recorded thing with me this week. Then November 4th, Monday, November 4th. Chris Anka, of course, Kind of Funny best friend, comic book artist. He's been on the comic club before. He's the one who puts the Kind of Funny references in his comics.
My laptop that I always have with the hype sticker on it with the Cyndaquil, he made the Cyndaquil.
That's pretty
Stick
cool.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And then November 11th, Ryan, Agent M himself, is here to record that episode with me today.
Woo!
Now, see, will there be jostling there? There might be.
Probably.
Do I want Chris and Ryan back to back, 2 comic episodes back to back? Probably
Not
not.
necessarily.
But I also don't want Andrea. See, no matter where I move, I guess I could record Chris Anka when we could. See, that's what I mean. They're gonna move around. Those are what's in the tank right now and how we have it right now.
Tank, man.
In the tank. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
In the tank means you're like, you're biased to something. In the chamber, I think that's what I have in the
Oh, like
chamber.
it's
That's
the
what's
next
in the
bullet.
pipe. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kevin. Good job. How's that pizza?
Oh my god, so
Was
good.
it the pepperoni stuff? Was it the stuffed crust or was it just a pepperoni?
Just the pepperoni.
No, you screwed up.
Right here.
That stuffed crust, man. That's what it's all about.
Kevin W says gang shot.
Gang shot.
I don't get it.
Is it, Greg?
Dolphin Corn says, Greg, will you ever play PC games? I just got my first PC for gaming and I love it. I've been playing console for years and it's just a different experience. I mean, I do occasionally when I have to play a PC game. I just got a new game, the new Nina Freeman game. That's a PC only for right now.
So is the
is that a big enough deal that I'll turn on the PC, install it on this thing, install it on Jen's PC tower? I guess so. Maybe. Who knows? It's not how I want to do it. You know what I mean? I don't want another thing hooked up doing all this other stuff. I got to make my choices here. Too many
Live or
things going
die.
on. What were you saying back there,
Jigsaw.
Barrett? You were saying something.
the KFC dating sim is also just PC exclusive, I think, right now too.
Yeah, but I totally think that's a great idea and cute and everything. And it's just like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not gonna rush to Steam. Somebody sent me that Steam code that failed the other day. They sent me a new Steam code, and they're like, today they checked in, like, did it work? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I didn't install it. And I tried to open Steam, and I'm like, I don't even want to bother.
Also, we're not recording party mode this week. Like it's done. You lost your chance, bud.
Well, yeah, we're done with it this week. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was saying. The way we work, it's like Santa.
yeah.
You gotta wait for Santa to come back around. I put it on the calendar for the future. We'll
For
see what happens.
Santa to come back around, I love that.
And once
That's how I
a year?
think of it. That's how I think of it. It
Mhm.
shouldn't be annually. It should be Santa-ly.
Santa
It happens Santa-ly on the 25th of December each and every year.
Troy's birthday, never forget.
James Dobson Portillo update. We need more wiener dogs along with Witta on Wednesday. Oh, we need more wiener along with Witta on Wednesday. I see what you're doing there. Portillo's good. He had this thing. He woke me up in the middle of the night the other night to. Well, no, what was it? It was that we went to bed, and then at 2:30 he woke me up. And like I was like, fine, what the fuck? This doesn't happen. I'll go get ready. And then I got up to get dressed or whatever, and then he pooped in the hallway. I was like, God damn, Portillo. I don't know what happened. Why you got to poop so bad? You know what I mean? And then the next day,
He's like you. You learned it from his dad.
I guess so too. And then the next day, yeah, he had a loose poop outside. But now he's so I was like, here we go. I'm strapping in. Is he about to be sick? Am I gonna have to like chicken and rice him or whatever? He's fine. I don't know what he got into that
What does
gave him
that
an
mean?
upset tummy. When dogs get really upset tummies, like you can't keep feeding them the same food, or it'll keep going that way. You have to stop, and then you have to give them bland, just boiled chicken is what they say. I'll just grill it, no seasoning, and white rice. Because it's like
Got
a
it,
binder,
okay.
right? To get them.
I should have thought that's it. You feed him.
Yeah.
But you got chicken and rice him. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
And then you gotta slowly
You gotta
reintroduce
shake and
the
bake
food.
'em.
It's a huge pain in the fucking ass. Ignacio Rojas asked how old Porty is. Porty, of course, is 14 years old. He will be 15 in 2020.
Ignacio Ross also says, Tim, why don't you watch Before I Fall, you fake Zoe Deutsch fan? Honestly, like every time me and G are sitting in front of Netflix, it's just like, should we just keep watching The Office, or is there something else? I'm always like, there's something else, and I keep forgetting what it is. At some point, you need to remind me at the right time. I'm not going to tell you when the time is, though. You just need to know. And it's definitely not during these Q&As, because I don't have access to Netflix. I mean, I do, but I can't watch it right now. It'd be rude.
Kevin W., any new Kind of Funny live events being planned?
As of now, no. But I am.
We got London.
Yes, we have the meet and greet in London in November. But besides that, for next year, I don't know. I'm still going back and forth. Inspiration hasn't hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I imagine that the next time there is a proper KFL event, it will be Kind of Funny live, not prom, not something like that. It'll be live
No
4
spin-offs, yeah.
or whatever. But like, I don't know if next year's the right time.
Okay.
There needs to be the crux.
Like why you're doing it.
Yeah, there needs to be the why, but we'll see. I want to, of course. We will again at some point.
Kind of Funny live will return.
Mm-hmm.
But January 5th right around the corner, so we'll see what we have up our sleeve then.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to believe.
Hard
But
to
January
believe.
5th already there.
I know. Although it's really not. That's my favorite thing is I feel like this year more than any other year, it's like we're really ahead of the curve. I feel like we were good last year too, but like this year we're talking about the future in a way we never have.
Sure.
It's only September.
Sure. That's
You
fine.
know,
That's
January 5th, it's like we got months until then.
fine. Right.
We have a whole quarter of the year.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah.
true. That checks out. You're smart. You're a smart man.
Cfron says, what do we have to do to get Altano and we have cool friends? That makes me think, I don't actually want to do this, but maybe like a long time from now, me and Brian, or what's that guy's name? Drucker. The comedian
Mike
guy.
Drucker.
Mike
Mike
Drucker.
Drucker.
Just you and Mike Drucker.
Remember we were
God.
talking about that last time?
Yes.
Just
I would
sitting
love
around
Seeing
that.
them
talking.
talk in New York was one of my great, because Drucker is just, as he should be, endlessly fascinated with my brother.
Yeah.
And the two of them talking, I feel like it works both ways. Or Claire just has so many questions for him.
Yeah, he's into some cool stuff.
Brian Altano talks shit about us and we don't allow him. No, anyway. Brian's super busy. We're super busy. We always want to do stuff, but he's always like, I'm losing too much weight. And he has to go to fucking work out or whatever he does.
We've
I don't know.
legitimately tried to get him on shows, 3 times?
And I'm
that,
done
like,
trying.
That we've had
If
schedules.
you want him on the show, you got to ask him. He knows he's got an open invite. And he always responds, yeah, I want to do the show. And then you hit him up and he's like, well, I can't do the show this year. I'm like, all right. Well, then
Not
why
this
answer? Why
year.
answer right away, Brian? You know what I mean? Go buy another pair of sunglasses. You fit fuck.
How many sunglasses does he have?
Lots, apparently.
Yeah.
You ever
know
look
what
at
else he has? A lot of
You ever
Jordans.
look at him?
Right? Cool Greg knows what I'm saying
so
over
much
here.
glasses, man.
God, it drives me crazy. Come to Dragon Con next year, says James. Doesn't Dragon Con always face off against PAX? I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
that's what it is.
it's just not it's not our scene, man. We got to go to PAX if we're going anyway. Send Andy.
Pull an Xavier Woods, man.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the
You're
thing.
both.
Xavier Woods is at Dragon Con. That's good enough.
Mm.
You know, he represents. He talks about us.
He goes to PAX too.
Yeah, he did it like for 2 seconds.
He's
all right. His
crazy.
heart belongs to Dragon Con, and you know it.
Oh, definitely. I love him, man. I love him too much. I spent a lot. Gia went to sleep last night, and I was looking up
Porn.
no YouTube videos of cool
It's
shit.
his version of porn.
And yeah, it really is room porn. And I ended up finding some up, down, down
Ooh.
videos of like tour stuff. Like
Ooh.
they did like a look at AJ Styles like gaming room or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they went to Australia and looked at, I forget the guy's name, but he has the most epic game collection in the world.
Chris
Where he-
Hemsworth.
No. But it was Xavier doing a tour of the whole thing, and it was, you guys should check it out. Up, down, down. That channel's amazing.
Has he
They do
finished?
so much cool shit.
Has he finished his game room?
No, he's still working on it.
I can't
I
wait to see a
forgot.
video on that.
This is a private conversation with Fran that I'll now read verbatim.
No, don't do that.
This is what I got last night at 10:11 p.m., Tim. And tell me if this isn't the most Fran Mirabella text you'd ever expect to get from one Fran Mirabella III, creator code Fran Mirabella on the Epic Store, twitch.tv/FM3. Of course, he couldn't do the Gamescast because he wasn't sure when one of the Twitch parties was for TwitchCon, so he went down early to get that done. Right, Tim? I've represented
Yep,
this correctly.
yep,
He's at
100%.
TwitchCon.
Did he go to the party?
Yes, he did. This is the text I got. Hey, Flack Dog, because I play Flack in Borderlands.
Yeah.
I'm going to bother you in the morning, but as a heads up, do you have a good PR contact or otherwise at Twitch? TLDR, I booked my flight. I'm sorry, I booked my hotel and ticket for TwitchCon through my partner/website login and all, but I have no ticket, which is odd because I remember it had no access to the party and all. I'm going to assume I didn't hit some final submission page. Connection error, who knows? Of course, the hotel booking was fine. Anyways, wondering since I'm effed, maybe you can put me in touch with somebody who knows Kind of Funny or something, since Kind of Funny might have badges. Even for partners, even the badges for partners are effed. So Fran Mirabella did all this to go to TwitchCon, got there and was like, I don't have a TwitchCon ticket.
Did he thought he did?
Yeah, apparently.
Did he get it? Is he in?
I just saw the email. He said because I gave him a person to go to. He just sent the email like right now.
Is
Fran.
TwitchCon happening right now?
Yes.
Okay, so
Fucking Fran.
you think he bought a ticket?
I love
or-
him so much, man.
No, he definitely didn't buy a ticket because he's saying here, like, hey, can you help me
You
get
can buy
in?
one ticket for one day, right?
I think it's sold out, bro.
He is such a beautiful soul that just loves like God. He
loves love.
solves problems that aren't there, but then he doesn't solve the problems at all.
That are.
Call
And, like,
Fran
that
Frankie
is-
2 times. He loves it.
Frankie 2 times.
I don't know, where did that come from? I've seen that get around, kicked around a few times. I see your email, Amy. Thank you.
Ryland Prince asked how long's the hair? I mean,
It's long.
you could see it. It's the longest it's ever been
Real long.
When are you going to cut it?
after Halloween.
All
But we have to do a Halloween
Jon
party.
Snow.
That's what I did last year.
Jon
We should
Snow.
really. Are we still doing Halloween party? What's happening with that? I
Alright.
heard that we're moving
To Wednesday is what you want to do, right?
What?
Or did you want to move it to Wednesday or Friday?
No, just fuck the.
Fuck Terminator?
Yeah.
You gonna let me cut it?
Yeah, if you want to. Oh fuck! Should I? Oh, but like fucking November 1st, right on the corner, or November 3rd, or whatever.
All Saints Day, November 1st.
What's
Oh,
it-
when the saints go marching in. Extra Life is what you're thinking of.
Yes,
Oh, when
thank
the
you.
saints go
Kevin,
marching
are you gonna come here? Yeah, November 3rd, right around the corner. Like,
It's extra
No
life. You should do that for a tier.
When the saints go marching
Or do you not want me to do that? Like,
Oh, over there.
I was saying, like, so
no, I understand.
I'm keeping it for Halloween,
Yes.
and then afterwards, I'm down to cut it.
Mhm.
But if I just wait 2 days,
That's great. That's smart.
I can
You
cut
should
it
do it.
extra life. We
Yeah.
can make it a goal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mohawk.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. No.
And he's stoked about that.
Dolphin Corner says Kevin Go as Lord Farquaad from Halloween. For Halloween.
Farquaad.
Not a bad idea.
That's a really good
Not a
one.
bad
With that
idea.
hair, your hair. I
What,
can
what would
totally
Paula
see it.
do if you came home with the mohawk?
Same thing she does every day.
She's very happy. I don't know. She'd probably be all right with it for like 2 or 3 days and then flip on it. Or the reverse.
Who knows? No
Yeah.
rules.
Oh, Frankie 2 times is from the Destiny Community Podcast. Can we please change all Fran's lower thirds to say Frankie 2 times? Don't tell him. See how long
Say
it
the
takes
word.
to
Just
notice.
say the
let's,
word.
let's do
Yeah?
it for the next games cast.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't tell him though.
Oh, but he doesn't see it there. It'd have to be for Games Daily because he can see it on the screen.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
otherwise it's
Acceptable.
just people tweeting at him being like, oh, here's your Frankie 2 times.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your Patreon Q&A for September 2019. We hope we answered some of your questions. We'll try to get these posts up earlier. It was that thing where, again, it just slipped because we kept moving things and putting cool things in the
I said
calendar.
we blame them.
No, we never blame them, Kevin.
No,
It's never their
we're-
fault.
who did I
That's
blame
what we're
earlier?
saying.
We're gonna blame him.
James.
Frankie 2 times.
James.
Hastings.
No.
Mind freak.
Vanderbeek
No.
Who's
Ladies and
fucking
gentlemen, we're
killing
going to
it
go record some
Vanderbeek?
stuff.
on Dancing with the Stars.
We're going to go record
Oh.
some stuff with Agent M himself from Marvel. We'll talk to you later. Until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.